Hey, everybody. And I believe, are live. Yes, here we are. Okay, we are on Facebook Live. I'm going to open up my phone real quick just so I can see if any comments are coming on the screen. Give me just a second. And how's everybody doing today? There we go. I just want to make sure you guys realize I'm using a new camera, so figuring it all out. But it's day number 5 of Expert Secrets, and today is Finding Your Voice, the last section for Finding Your Voice, secret number 1. Russell starts out this section on a story where he came up with marketing in your car, which has actually gone to change names to Marketing Secret Show. And you have to be consistent in getting publishing. Publishing. That is one of his biggest points that he tells everyone, is that you need to publish consistently for a year to build up a following, to find your voice, and to just get everything working just right for you. Well, Russell had a really bad experience where he almost lost the business, and he decided that he needed to start a new publication. And he looked at his schedule to see where he could squeeze anything in, and he found 10 minutes on his commute to work. So he said, okay, I'm going to start a podcast. And that's where, in the 10-minute commute to work, he tells different stories, what's going on, things that will help you, any different type of marketing secrets. And it took him 3 years to get it to where it is at this point that it just helps everyone. Now, in here, he shows us 5 steps to help get you a successful show. First one is you have to publish for at least a year. You want to find the right platform for you. Are you a writer? That would be doing blogs. Do you like videos? Maybe a vlog or audio podcasting. So you want to find the platform that fits you the best, that's going to fit your style, what you already like to do, and it'll get easier for you. This area Russell is super strong about. He says that if you must be publishing or you're never going to become relevant, and you have to continue to publish to stay relevant. Step 2 is documenting your journey. As you go through your journey with your audience, you want to show them the inside scoop of what's going on. Do quick little videos of things that are come up in the day. If you have a quick thought, just to pop it in and give them just a little taste of what's going on. Starting is going to be the hardest part, but once you become consistent, it will just be part of your daily life. You want to share what you're obsessed with. You want what you're trying to learn for yourself anyways, that you can just document and share your discovery in real time. In your framework, you want to introduce what you're doing and what you're wanting to accomplish from it. Step 3 is testing your materials. As you put your content out, you're going to keep tweaking it and keep perfecting it as you keep putting it out. Just like Russell had a great example from Dean Graciosi, where he had told a story about a comedian that had come to the show. They went to the show. It was the best comedian show ever. The guy totally killed it. He nailed all of the jokes. Now, if you think about it, Dean then went into, he's been doing this for years. And every night after his shows, he goes back, and not all of them worked each time. But over the years, and as he's kept perfecting and kept adding more and kept changing and kept doing whatever he needed to do to make it to the next level, till he got to that night where he had the killer performance. And for you, it seemed natural, but for him, it took 15 to 20 years of going over different material to make it to that point. Step number 4 is learn to be prolific. Your audience needs to be fascinated with you and with what you are teaching. Highly prolific people put out lots of content. They invent new and unique ideas and frameworks all the time, and they share them. It's vital that you fit your message also on the prolific index. Now, in the middle of this index is the mainstream. This is the area that has the ideals currently being taught by the masses and via all the traditional methods. On the two ends of the prolific index is the crazy zones. Now that you're always going to find experts that are in the crazy zone. Russell gave a great little story about how there was the sun diet where people give up the food for like 100 days and they stare at the sun to get all their nutrition. And Russell said that he invested some time into the video and that it was a very good film, that he did look at the sun for a little bit, but he never got to the point to give up food. So you can't be too crazy. The crazy zones are always going to get people in, but it's never going to be for the big masses. Now, the sweet spot on the index where you'll impact the most lives and make the most money is right in the middle between the mainstream and the crazy zone. This is called the prolific zone and where it'll be the easiest for you to make the money. Now, in here, you want your messages to cause polarity. It attracts tension and people will pay for it. Neutrality is boring and rarely is money made or change is created when you stay neutral on things. Being polar is what will attract your raving fans and people will follow you and then pay you for your advice. But be aware, the more polar you become and you're able to get your message out, you're going to be aware of the people that are also out there against you and are on the other side of your message and they won't be happy about it. But you're going to have to be okay with that because you are helping the people that you are and you can't worry about the ones that you're not going to help. That just means they're not your fans and it's going to be okay. But you do have to figure out how to be okay with that and move forward. There's always going to be critics. There's always going to, and you always will hear them the loudest, even if it's 1 out of 100 people. So just stay strong and remember that your raving fans are there for you and keep pushing forward. Step number 5 is mastering persuasion. Russell learned from Blair Warner to throw rocks at your enemies. And here, Blair had 5 things that you need to do to turn your dream customers into raving fans. First thing is encourage their dreams. First, you need to understand what your audience dreams are. Then you need to encourage them inside the new opportunity that you're creating for them. You're going to justify their failures. It's important to take those past failures off their shoulders and place it on the old opportunities that didn't work so that they're able to be okay with trying again with you and your new opportunity for them. Ally their fears. You need to put people's fears to rest and give them hope. They need, once they have this hope and can see that they can do it, they'll follow you to the end of the earth to have you help them get to those goals. Confirm their suspicions. When you can confirm in a story format that you've had similar suspicions and describe how you were able to overcome those suspicions, it will be able to bond with them and they will then have a new understanding of how you're going to fix theirs and they won't be suspicious. The thing is to throw rocks at your enemies. One big key is to create an us versus them community. You want to take a stand with your why you are different and who you are collaboratively fighting against. Let's see. Step number 6, care and care a lot. You need to be caring for your audience to the point that you want to give them free trainings and all the help that they need. But you also need to be okay with them being able to give you money for you to be able to help them in a more direct fashion, whether it's through coaching or courses. You can't feel guilty about charging your audience to learn from you. There's two reasons why it's essential for their success to actually pay you. People who pay attention. There's been many studies where there's been a group where people have paid different amounts throughout the room, and after the meeting was over and they were questioned on all the different things, they found that the people who paid the most came away with the most knowledge and had the most information for everyone, whereas the people that got in for free had the least knowledge about what was happening, could answer any of the questions. So you do, when you think about it, when you pay for something, you do invest your time in a different way, and you're more serious about completing it because you invested in it. So the second thing is, the more success you have, the less time you have. So you need to put barriers also to keep your time for them to be the most effective. Now, it does take time to build your audience and to grow everything. So Russell says to not get discouraged by if it's taking you longer than what you think it should, but to just keep putting into the time, keep showing up every day, and your raving fans will be there with you. So I'm going to drop in the link in the comments, and until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a great day. Make sure to grab that link so you can get your hardbound copy of Expert Secrets, and go ahead and just upgrade to that trilogy set so you have the whole set plus the Unlocking the Secrets workbook as well. So I will see you guys next time.